Vicky here with you, and I'm here for the positivity deck. And I wrote with my fountain pen, and I made a huge mess on my hand because the pen just like leaked all over. So I've got a big drop in on my page, as well as obviously on my hand. So God knows if by tomorrow it's gonna be gone. I doubt it. So yeah, I'll end up going to work with dirty ends. Anyway, Kylie decided this week that it was about passion. And as you know, if you follow my channel, I really love art. I like mixed media. I didn't know that I was gonna like it that much because I used to make cards all the time, and then I met somebody that's from scrapbooking store that I go to, and Scrapbook Central, and Giselle just got me into mixed media, and then I fell really hard. And not only did I fall really hard on that, but I also discovered that when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, my mom used to have an antique store, and so I used to work on a lot of the pieces, and I would refurbish them, and I would work there, and I purchased a lot of antiques for my house. And then there came a time where I just wasn't into it anymore. But now with the thrift store, it's a different experience. It's not so much antiques as giving a new life to things, and not buying new, buying second-hand, and trying to be good for our planet. Because even though I want to purchase stuff, I don't want it to you know, to add to the problem, basically. So I really I just love recycling now, and it's become a second nature. And I get a lot of envelopes from work, and I thought I was gonna use those kind of for my background, because it does represent me now. It's something that I'm very passionate about, and I try, and you've seen me use envelopes, and I'm trying to find new ways of using them and just integrate them in my art. And I just think it's such a good way of having a cheap medium, because obviously recycled envelopes, well, they're free basically, and it's just something that I think makes sense for the environment and makes sense for my art, and it's become a real passion to me. And it's not something that I expected, it just kind of happened. So I'm thinking that that's what I want this card to reflect. So it probably won't be a very elaborate card. None of my recent card has been really all that elaborate. It's just, yeah, it just represents the way I feel about it, I guess. And I just let it go and become whatever it's gonna become. And I've got glue there. So yeah, I'm curious to know what you're passionate about. I mean, I've got all kinds of passions, but when you're talking, this is the portion that's related to creativity. And so yeah, I'm trying to find new ways of using things, and just thinking outside of the box and having fun in the process. It's kind of nice. So now I'm gonna have all these leftover pieces that I can work with, obviously. I kind of like that here. Now I've also pulled out my Distress Oxide because I thought it could be fun to just add a bit of added color, and I really love purples, and this is a wilted violet, so well, it's violet but close enough. And just let it do its thing. I love the oxides. Love the fact that it does spots and stuff. Okay, and in the process I also started saving the stamps, so I thought maybe that could be a cool little embellishment to this, to add a few stamps. Try to save them from all the envelopes that don't have nice interior, that are not security envelopes basically. I try to save the I can't speak. I try to save the stamps at least. So I'm just gonna edge this a bit. Actually, I'm thinking I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it with black probably, because I'm probably going to be edging the card with black. Because that's my thing, edging with black. So something like this. I wonder, I don't know what's gonna happen to my art. I don't know if my kids are gonna keep it or throw it away. It depends, I guess, on how long I live. I wonder what my grandkids would think when they would look at my stuff. I think I'm a bit nuts. It's okay, because I kind of am. I'm wondering in the future if there's going to be as much paper. I'm not convinced on that. I've got a feeling that my envelopes are going to become rare, because everything is being done electronically, more and more at least. And same thing with books. There's less and less books. People go and do it on their tablet, but there's something about paper that I just love. So let's spell out passion. I'm trying to use up as many of my letters as possible, because I don't use them a lot. My son is feeding the cats, and you can hear baby Sam complaining because he wants food. He's a big stomach on wheels, that little cat. You can feed him and he's hungry right away. He's still got such a baby meow, but he's a year old. It's funny. Yeah, he's happy now. And my son's almost ready to open up the door and feed him. So now he's going upstairs. What a baby. Okay, so that's how my card turned out, and I kind of like it. It's messy, like my hands, but I think it's kind of cute, and it shows my passion to recycle and do art with it. So I think it's pretty good. So I'm looking forward to reading your comments about this and knowing if you're doing Kaliku's positivity deck. And yeah, that's it. Bye everyone.